I can't sleep. I have insomnia.
It seems you're having trouble. I am a certified clinical psychologist. You know that feeling, right? Tired of being tired. What if I told you the secret to a good night's sleep isn't about what you do, but what you stop doing? We're going to look at a whole new way to think about sleep, but in some cutting edge psychology with some really ancient wisdom to help you finally reclaim your rest. So let's be real. Why are you really staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning? We all do it. We blame the obvious stuff. A stressful day, about late afternoon coffee. But here's the thing. While those are definitely triggers, they are not the root cause of chronic long-term insomnia. Nope. The real reason is probably something you've never even considered. So, if it's not just the stress or the caffeine, what in the world is it? Let's pull back the curtain and uncover the true culprit that turns your bed from a sanctuary into well, a battleground. Okay, here it is. The real culprit is a psychological principle called false conditioning. It sounds a little academic, but it's simple. Over time, you have accidentally taught your brain the exact opposite of what you want it to do. It's kind of like Pavlov's dogs, you know? They were conditioned to drool at the sound of a bell. In pretty much the same way, your brain has been trained to associate your bed with the feeling of being wide awake and anxious. Think about it like this. The moment your head hits the pillow, your brain hears that metaphorical bell and it thinks, okay, time to worry, not time to sleep. You've unintentionally turned this place of peace into your own personal arena for mental gymnastics. So here's the crucial part, the good news. If our brain has learned this really unhelpful habit, we can absolutely help it unlearn it. And the solution is this fascinating blend of modern psychology and some timeless Zen wisdom. The main psychological tool here is called stimulus control. And the rules are super simple, but I'll be honest, they can be challenging. If you are not asleep after about 15 minutes or so, you get out of bed. Yeah, I know. It sounds completely backward when you're desperate for rest, but the whole point is to break that powerful, conditioned link your brain has made between your bed and that feeling of frustrated wakefulness. And the proof? It's incredibly compelling. Research shows that cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBT-I, which uses this exact method, can slash symptoms by up to 80%. That's often way more effective than sleeping pills because it actually fixes the root cause instead of just masking the symptoms. And the best part? Zero side effects. And what's so remarkable here is how this lines up perfectly with ancient Zen wisdom. Psychology calls it breaking a mental habit. A Zen master would call it letting go of your attachment to the struggle. But look at the action. Getting out of bed to stop the fight, it's exactly the same. Different paths, but they lead to the exact same destination. So, retraining the brain, that's the first huge step. But to really master sleep, we also need to understand and work with the two biological forces that are pretty much running the entire show. It's actually surprisingly simple. Your sleep is basically governed by just two systems. First, you've got your circadian rhythm, that's your internal 24-hour body clock. And second is something called sleep pressure. The best way to think of that is like a sleepiness battery that charges up all day long. Okay, so to keep your body clock perfectly synced up, you need to give it the right signals. Get in about 15 minutes of sunlight shortly after you wake up. That is the single most powerful signal you can send to set your clock for the day. And then at night, you just do the opposite. Dim your lights. And yes, I'm going to say it, put away your phone. That blue light, it acts like a fake sun and it just confuses your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Now for that sleep pressure, to build up a really strong desire for sleep at night, you have to protect it during the day. This means keeping any naps super short, like 20 minutes max. And it means cutting off all caffeine by 2 p.m. Just remember, caffeine doesn't actually get rid of your fatigue, it just hides it for a while. It's a bill you are still going to have to pay later. Now, for most of us, these psychological and biological techniques are total game changers. But, and this is important, it's always critical to first consider if there might be some underlying physical issue at play that's messing with your sleep. Two of the most common physical culprits are obstructive sleep apnea, which is marked by breathing that repeatedly stops and starts, and restless leg syndrome. So, if you're someone who experiences things like extremely loud snoring or that unmistakable creepy crawly feeling in your legs at night, it's definitely worth checking in with a doctor. All right, let's bring everything together now with one final, incredibly practical tool. It's a breathing technique that's rooted in Zen, but it's backed by modern research, and you can use it tonight to instantly calm down a racing mind. It's called the 4-7-8 method. Let's just try This video shows a guide for performing 4-7-8 breath on screen. 4-7-8 breath is a research-based breathing method that helps quiet a racing mind and break the cycle of overthinking. Start taking calming breaths. Gently close your eyes and let go of any lingering thoughts as you settle in. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Once you have finished inhaling, hold your breath gently for 7 seconds, feeling the stillness within. Then, slowly exhale through your mouth, releasing the mental clutter for 8 seconds. Repeat this. Feel the heavy weight of rumination leaving with each exhale. Again, breathe deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Inhale and repeat. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath and experience the mental space for 7 seconds. Then, as you slowly exhale through your mouth, feel the waves of clarity for 8 seconds. Notice how the mental noise softens and your mind begins to ease. Continue this breathing pattern. This cycle brings you back to the present moment. With each breath, your mind sinks further into quietness. Your thoughts become lighter, and your perspective becomes more clear. Breathe peacefully and let out the need to control. After completing the 4-7-8 breath cycle, allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Spend some time in silence and enjoy the mental freedom you have created in this space.
Hi everyone, I'm Shinya. I'm Certified Psychologist in Japan and I'm here to help you sleep better using psychology and Zen. If you are excited for today's video, please smash the like button and subscribe the channel and let's get hyped. Thank you.